I must be right. I'm wearing a lab coat. Out of a cone speaker, the sound spreads in 2 dimensions. It spreads vertically and horizontally. So if the distance doubles, since it's doubled in both dimensions, you have 4 times the area that the sound is covering. With the electrostatic element, it only spreads in 1 dimension horizontally. Vertically, it's controlled, so it's only double the area that the sound is spread over as you double the distance, which is a 3 dB loss instead of 4 times the area, which is a 6 dB loss. As you get very, very far away from the transducer, its output will drop off 6 dB per doubling, but the distance required is generally beyond the scope of most listening rooms. We always develop our speakers at a typical listening distance. We set up a listening area and we put the microphone right where the listener would be. Then when we design our crossovers, we get good sound at the listening position, not at some arbitrary number like 1 meter or 2 meters. We believe speakers have a much greater impact on sound quality than a receiver does. There's just more variations in the frequency response of the speaker, how it interacts with the room. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I think the biggest thing about receivers is they have a user interface, they decode all your sound, they may process your video, they're doing a lot for you. So if you're looking at how much money to put into different parts of your systems, you shouldn't skimp on either. This gets into the weakest link theory. If you have a poor quality receiver, your speakers aren't going to perform as needed. Conversely, if you have terrible speakers and an awesome receiver, it's just not going to sound any good. You want to spend the appropriate amount on each one so that they're both at similar performance levels to give you an overall balanced system. When we look at the percentage importance to sonic quality of your speakers versus the receiver, there's one element that we're kind of leaving out, and that's the room. Room acoustics can play a pretty big role in your overall acoustic environment. We think that speakers are 60% of your sound quality, whereas the room plays at least 30% of the sound quality, and receiver would be about 10. Vojtko. The easy way to remember it is to put a Y where the J is, so it's Voytko, so it's Vojtko. I've heard people call me Vojtko, Vojtko, but most people call me Joe. That works much better.